Hello everybody, welcome back to my Country Sparkles channel and welcome to my chicken coop. Today I want to show you some of my favorite treats to feed my chickens. As you will notice, you will be able to hear them in the background this whole time because they know when I'm getting them some treats and they love it and they're so excited about it. Some of the key important things to have in treats are protein, because chickens are carnivores. They like their protein, so having good sources of protein are awesome. My chickens were getting a little too excited and loud for their treats, so I had to kick them out of the coop. They're already excited to come back in and have some more treats. I gave them just a little tester to get them out there. So let me show you how I put our treats together. So I've got my big barrel garbage can full of the corn and the scratch. These are great carbohydrates for them, so that way to keep their energy up. And it's a good base, so you're not just feeding them straight meat, which can get really expensive, but they do love eating meat and they need that meat and that protein in order to keep them healthy and keep them laying well throughout winter. They also need the carbs to keep their energy up also and give them the strength and the fat that they need for surviving winter. So giving them treats in the winter is especially necessary. In the summer when they're out foraging and stuff, they don't need it quite as much because they're already getting bugs and grass and stuff out there. But in the winter, you really need to subsidize them if you want them to keep laying eggs, especially. For my protein, I like to add in some black soldier flies from GrubTerra. Thank you, GrubTerra, for letting me try your product. My chickens are loving it. I have 32 chickens, so they get quite a few treats. I have 3 cupfuls of my scratch in there, and then I'm going to do a handful of the dried black soldier flies, the larva, soldier fly larva. It's not the fly state, so it's before they turn into the beetle bugs of soldier flies. It's a larva, and the larva has even more protein in it than the beetles do. I also like to throw in a handful of mealworms. You'll hear all about mealworms if you're researching chickens. It's a handful of these. These are also dried. You can raise and grow your own mealworms. We have a container of that inside of our garage, but I'll save the live mealworms for another day and another video. So here's my yummy treat mix for them. I'll just mix it up just like that. And let's go feed my chickens. Here's a close-up for you guys of what I put into my big container and my treat mixture. So this is what the cracked corn looks like. This is from Cal Ranch. And then back here, that's the scratch feed, also from Cal Ranch. Just Country Companion brands. Here we have their protein treats that I add to the carbs of the scratch and the cracked corn. So here's the GrubTerra's black soldier fly larva. There's a close-up of that. As you can tell, lots of different animals like it. It helps the eggshells get stronger, keeps the feathers healthy. That's what we're struggling with right now. As bunch of calcium in there too, which is great for eggs and for the chickens to keep their calcium up and so their bones and feathers are strong. And then Country Companions dried mealworms. Got this one from Cal Ranch. This I got offline. I'll put a link for it down below. Cal Ranch, these are all over the place. Lots of people sell mealworms. The chickens love them. So much protein in here. Down here, protein rich. Great treat for adults. You don't want to give them to chicks that are super young because they just can't chew and digest them yet. You want to stick with just the chick starter feed. Don't give them treats until they're a little bit older. In the winter, if I feel like they're getting kind of bored and picking on each other, I will give them a scratch poultry block too. So this is like a whole bunch of scratch feed and nuts and corn all compressed together and probably like a sugary syrupy thing. And I'll give that to them in the winter time. It boosts their energy and keeps them fed and healthy, and it entertains them for a while. Picking at this, it'll last for even all my chickens. So that's the protein and an extra little winter treat that I like to give them. Here we go. Just look at them. They are so excited. There you go, girls. Throw it out here. Whoops, that was a little too far in their water. It's all good. There they go. As you can see, some of our chickens are missing some feathers. Packing on a little bit of protein right now, but it's okay. We're working on it, getting them back up to par, so hopefully their feathers will get in before winter, but they have just been picking on each other a lot. Get some over here. Spread them out a little bit here. Give some to our isolated chickies. These are super special chickens. Since they were picking on each other, we didn't want them to get super picked on, so we decided to just isolate them, give them a little bit of room. But as you can see, all of our dried bugs are in there, and oh man, they're loving it. Huh, girls? There you go. There are chickens. Thank you so much for joining me today in this video about my favorite treats I like to feed my chickens. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like this video down below and subscribe so that way you and others can join us in our future homesteading videos. Thanks, you guys. Bye.